Hoblet issues a challenge. Who's coming to see us? This week on The Hapless Heroes.
I've never seen you work ever, Felix.
Hello and welcome back to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. Let's start this fun action-packed adventure the way we start them all by introing our cast. And I'm going to start, I'm going to go to my left with James as Hoblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
To his left we have Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
Always at my pleasure.
To his left we have Phil as Hedrick the Entertainer.
I can't remember the last time I played a house party.
To his left, we have Nicole as Boris the Butcher.
Fabulous in my new fur coat.
To her left is John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
Who could possibly live here?
And to his left, we have Francesco as the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom.
I always have a plan.
And we resume where we left off in this mysterious house that's you've arrived to from Legredex, or in it. It's unclear. But here you are.
Yeah, Hoblet issued a challenge through the pot of casting they say, hey, we're going through your shit, come find us. So we got that going on now.
We did
It
meet
had to be done.
We did meet Stevedore again, who Jarrell has
Yes.
never met.
Yeah.
The other half, well, a good portion of the party has.
And you kept talking about the master. Something about the master will not be pleased. And that's who we're trying to find.
So Jarrell had also picked up a rather weak but still fiendish signature.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that has not gone away, but it indicated that it was further inside of the house.
Yes. It was not the only signature that he picked up either,
Ah.
as there was something quite suspicious about Felix last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we argued about it for a while.
Excuse me. Hold on.
Yeah, the third eye of Vecna.
Props.
As Fran reattaches his third eye to his forehead.
I'm impressed by the quality of that sticky note.
I know. It's lasted, what, four sessions at this point?
With the headband. Oh, yeah, because you look like Paradil.
So yes, here we are in the house. We have met Stevedore. We've had a little bit of internal drama, and I'm trying to recall exactly where in the house you guys were. Is it still in the that down lobby area?
We were in the
closet,
basement.
right? In the basement, the room full of coats and trunks, and that's
yes.
where the pod challenge was issued, and we had last decided we were going to wait to see if the master was going to come find us in the closet room.
That occurred right out by the ferns.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we had gone through a couple other rooms and we found nothing but paper towels.
The paper towels were in one of the trunks in the room. I don't know if it was the same room as the coats, but they were in one of the trunks in the room.
I think it was the
I'm pretty
storage
sure-
room.
I'm pretty sure that's the room we're in now, is the
Yeah.
storage room.
Yeah.
Oh, did we
Boris
start
was
with the coats and
pocketing-
then go to the storage?
That is correct.
Okay, yes, yeah. So separate, yeah. But yes, that was the last thing that I did,
Yeah.
was open the trunk to look for something. It was only paper towels, but that's what Boris is currently in the middle of.
See, this is the indicator of the quality notes I take, dear audience, is that I'm not sure what order in which they went to the rooms they went to, but I have a detailed accounting of the booze that Boris is carrying on her person right now.
I do too, and my last note is it's just light. So
Oh boy. Well, so we're kind of just standing here now,
Yeah,
really, because
right
like
now-
Habla just said the thing, and now we're kind of just like waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, right now you're just sort of waiting to see.
So we're in a room with like a bunch of coats and stuff.
No. We are now in the storage room where there's like food and shit, because
And a
Boris
bunch
is
of
pocketing a
trunks.
bunch of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is
and
there
trunks.
anything that's cooked that I can eat?
Are you
It's
that?
just like
Are you that
raw
picky?
Are we in like the raw materials closet where there's just like flour and sugar and shit like that?
Before you just go chowing down, I think maybe Jarrell could detect if it's going to be good to eat or bad to eat in a cosmic, weird place kind of way, you know?
I might be able to detect poison, whether or not it's going to kill you. I don't know if I can detect evil or good food.
Hey, guys and gals. We're in a home that exists in a dimension that we have no idea where we are. And we're rummaging through food sacks and coats and closets, but we're really just trying to find, who runs the joint. At the risk of potentially angering a very powerful being right away as the first impression, maybe we should just go try to find them and stop messing with their shit.
Oh, so now you're being cautious with powerful interdimensional beings, are you, Phoenix?
I said I didn't ask for this, as he points to his forehead. This was a mistake.
I thought you would have had a
Well-
plan.
While this
I did.
conversation is happening, Boris tries to sneak towards the door of this room without anybody noticing her.
Boris doesn't have to try.
Boris just
She
sneaks
cannot
towards
fail
the
at
door
sneak.
while everybody's arguing and plants her brick of torture on the floor right in front of the doorway that enters here, and then comes back as if she was never gone.
To
Do you want
remind
to
the
explain what...
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
go
we
ahead
need
and
to
remind
As
the
a
audience.
reminder, yes,
For those of us that have been absent.
the brick of torture has been deemed too horrible for even the wickedest of torturers. It has survived from the Dark Ages and become an instrumental part of every assassin's toolkit. You place the brick of torture on the ground, and any creature who steps over it has to make a dex save or step on it. And then anybody who steps on it will take damage and curse as loud as they are able to. And the curse has to include, "I thought I told you to clean these things up."
And it looks like
No.
It's a little
like a
yellow
brick.
with 8 little circles on the top of it.
Aha.
Oh,
And it
I
turns
get it.
invisible for 1 minute
Yes.
after somebody steps on it.
Caltrops, extra lethal.
That's fucked.
An extra plastic.
It's more like an alarm, right? Because someone steps on it and they have to loudly exclaim that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So can we see it?
Well, right now it's just a tiny little yellow brick, so theoretically, yes. If
Okay.
you were paying
Yes.
attention to a
If-
tiny little yellow brick on the floor by the doorway.
Dave, did
No,
any
doesn't
of us
it
notice?
disappear?
Not until after somebody steps on it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it disappears after someone steps on
It
it.
becomes
Okay.
invisible for 1 minute.
Oh my god.
until it's stepped on, or
No.
after it's
After
it's
it's stepped
stepped
on,
on.
it's invisible for a minute.
Okay, fantastic. I would say that anyone with a passive perception above, it'd have to be at least close to that stealth number. So let's say a 25.
Oh my god.
No.
Nobody's
Nobody.
passive.
Yeah,
Nobody
no,
sees her
no,
do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Mine isn't
yeah.
even
You
that
would,
high.
you would, yeah. Your passive perception would have to be boosted by several feats, plus having a bonkers wisdom score.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, there are feats that can take you there,
Uh-huh.
but no.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
that one.
nobody has that, so you can all just, forget about the fact that there's a potential WMD right in front of the door.
I like your style.
Yeah, I have a way with words, and it's possible I've stepped on a leg or two in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So
They
I'm gonna
might have
just
even
sit
been
here-
my own.
Yeah, right. Same. I'm just going to sit here real quick and just, again, repeat to the group. So I really just going to sit here and wait for someone to show up?
Well, Hoblet took the pod of casting, so he's trying.
Yeah, you already said what you had to say.
But everything that I say, they hear. So I'm
yeah,
kind of...
and they can respond to you mentally. They can issue like a review or a comment on what you said. But it does not appear that you have received such a response back.
No, that's not how it works. It says after an hour, then I have to listen to everybody for a minute.
Oh, so you could still just keep, like, you can't just end the podcast. You have to keep talking for an hour?
For the next hour.
I mean, you could probably just end it.
So for the next hour, everybody within 1,000 feet can hear me.
I mean, how's that different from real life?
Right, not really.
And also, you were just complaining about the fact that, you know, there was surveillance here, and now you've pretty much given someone who lives here full access to the conversations you're having.
Just your side of the conversation, though.
So all I want to say here is pot, meet, kettle.
It allows me to make my voice appear in their ear. That's what it says. So that sounds like I have some level of choice in the matter.
Like you can
of
mute
what
yourself?
You say.
Like
You can mute him?
Sure.
Yes, but will your trackpad allow you to unmute yourself?
At this point in time, safe to assume I've only said to them what I said to them. The rest of the conversations I've muted.
Oh, you're using push to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, keeping in mind the fact that Hoblet has one volume to begin with.
Of course.
So anyone upstairs can probably still hear you.
Are we just gonna sit here? What are we doing?
I just asked you the same question.
Let's go somewhere then. If they're not coming to us, let's continue on.
All right, Hoblet, lead the way.
What?
Let's head out.
Fantastic.
Didn't we just ask him to join us?
When did Hoblet start leading this team?
Well,
No one else would.
And
When
also,
the timer
no one's
hits.
And
Right,
also,
right.
no one's coming.
That's fair.
Listen, we are messing around in the basement. This is not where we need to be. Let's go find somebody. I don't care if they're mad we're here. Let's go.
Fantastic. So it's safe to say that you're leading the way, correct, Hoblet?
Sure. We're headed out back we came from the hallway, right?
Well, you came let's see, you're in the room, so yeah, you would head back to that downstairs area of the foyer. And as you are arriving at the door first,
you're letting
you can
him
go ahead and
he's letting him go. He's letting him go. Shut up, guys.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead, Dave. What did you say?
So yeah, and since Hoblet is the first to the door, you are making a dex check.
Yep, of course. I mean, I was aware of the dex check that was coming, and I'm
No,
going to.
your awareness would be metagaming.
Right, but I can't not do what I'm gonna do if I didn't see her put it down.
Yeah.
I can't not.
How quickly did you turn around and start? You just turned around and started walking, right?
Oh yeah, that's.
I haven't even had time to. Yeah.
Now there was no. Oh yeah, I failed. I failed. What's 7 minus 1?
Not gonna pass.
6. That's a 6. That's a 6.
Yeah, that brick is much more dexterous than you are.
I thought I told you to put these things away.
Oh, you also have to curse as loudly as you're able, and what constitutes cursing is relative to what Hoblet would consider cursing.
Boulder Dash! I thought I told you to put these things away.
The worst one that Hoblet could say. I've heard Hoblet say worse things than that.
My kids are so late.
No, all this really means
I
is
had a
that
feeling.
I was like,
that to be much more offensive.
when did Hoblet say Balderdash ever?
wait, was it Balderdash or Boulder Dash? Because I feel like either could apply for a dwarf.
And yeah,
Right.
I don't know. We'll have to go back and re-listen.
You know, we'll call it
Balder.
Balderdash, and that really is legit swear word among dwarves now.
That's canon.
And it had to be, if you're saying the worst curse, I mean, that's a new one. If Hoblet just curses all the time, those are just his regular words. That's one you've never heard before.
That's just part of his vocabulary.
I never looked at it that way before. That's actually, yeah.
And think about it. If you had to dash away from a rolling boulder, that is like an oh shit moment. So even that term through a dwarven sense might,
I'm taking damage?
Yeah.
Okay, what am I taking? What's the damage?
Oh, yeah, right. 1d8.
It's the brick of
1d8. 1d8 of piercing.
Wait, do I get to roll it?
No,
it's called the brick of torture, dude.
Do I have to roll it?
You roll it. It's your item.
Yeah. Damage me.
3.
And now it's invisible for what, a minute?
Yeah.
And Hoblet is going, because this is exactly what would happen. I'm going to turn around real fast and look down at the ground, only to see that there's nothing there, and then get real frustrated and storm out. So I'm moving at my clip off down the road, mumbling about all the bricks. Who left that out there? Wow.
What is he complaining about? I don't see anything here, and I'm gonna step out.
Boris is on the
floor. Wait. So it's invisible. It's not incorporeal, right?
No, it's still there. It's just invisible.
Good. Everyone else passing through the door gets to make theirs at disadvantage.
I did say I was exiting after. I was like, well, what did he even step on? I don't get it.
Boris is still back by a trunk, just losing her shit laughing.
Oh my god. The whole party gets to walk through a forest of rakes.
6.
All right.
Yeah, 7 and 6. Hoblet, you don't need to be. Oh, God! I thought I told you to pick these things up.
What the actual fuck is going on?
Can Jarrell roll a perception to see where they're stepping to try to avoid that specific area?
Sure. You can absolutely make a perception. I think I've given you the number to try to beat.
Yeah.
What am I taking? Am I taking 3 as well? Or is it a roll every time?
No, you got to roll again for everybody's damage.
Let's streamline this. Everyone takes the 3 as they go past.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to act out. You're stepping on things. Unless you manage to pass the dex check.
I mean, the dex check is 15.
15. Okay. 15's at disadvantage for anybody else going through.
All right, Jarrell did not. He got a 6 on the perception check, so he has no idea what they're stepping on.
After Hedrick passes through, Boris is now laughing so hard she's wheezing. Sound isn't coming out anymore. She's dropping to her knees.
Definitely not picking it up. I want to remind
she can't see it.
That she can pick it up.
She can't see it.
She knows where she put it.
She knows where she put it, right?
But she's laughing too hard at this point. She just can't even speak. She's just she's done. 2 people in a row have stepped on this now. She's just
3.
Yeah.
3 people
3
have
people
stepped on it.
I'm not sure
I've
I've
ever
ever
seen the
passed
third
a
one
dexterity
crying,
check.
laughing.
You might have
Well,
once.
yeah, maybe.
Okay, so Hoblet is out, Hedrick is out. Who was our third person out of the room?
Felix. Yeah.
Was
Felix.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Felix is out, and all right, so we're on to all right, so we've got Jarrell and Felix just sort of looking at each other.
Jarrell and
awkwardly.
Quinn.
Jarrell and Quinn, because I can't Quinn in versus Felix because my brain no worky.
Jarrell, is it a dexterity save?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw to beat a 15.
You all could have added 3. Oh, at disadvantage.
It doesn't matter. They all rolled so low.
What's not going to help me, bud?
Oh, I got a 15.
Hey!
Jarrell skips out.
Jarrell steps over like there's nothing there.
All right. I feel like I got this.
I mean, at this point, with Jarrell making it out of the room, Boris manages to wheeze out the word "or." But
I wish I could show this to you guys right now. I need to figure out how to show this to you. So first of all, Can you see the number?
You can pick. You can pick them up.
It's a one.
I know, but like the way they rolled, right? So they rolled literally like this.
Oh.
So I think you have to take the worst one. That's how disadvantage works.
Like this
Fuck
meaning
that, because
he
I
rolled-
get lucky feet. So we're gonna re-roll that fucking one.
Do it again.
Literally lucky feet.
And I
Save
got
3 hit points.
with my 15. I rolled an 8.
You have a +7?
All right.
I suck.
Well, I'm a fucking like
Yeah, I suppose.
pirate.
Like a 3 foot
Alright.
tall pile of mush.
I'm beautiful and dexterous.
and he's like 5 foot, like average.
I could do
Okay.
cartwheels over your face. I don't know what that
He
means.
can. He's tall. He's at least 2 feet taller than you.
Yes.
That's not saying very much.
So I declare that, Quinn somehow luckily manages to step over this.
But it's invisible, so can Boris get it back?
I mean, Boris eventually
Yeah.
manages to collect herself enough to go over and kind of like touch around where she put it to feel where it is.
Or she just waits the minute after, who was it? Hedrick stepped on it.
Yeah, I mean, your awareness of the nature of the item would allow you to know enough to feel around and find it. Like, yeah, that's fine. I know that. I don't think that's in rules as written, but duh.
Mhm.
You
Well, I didn't-
successfully
it says
collect your brick of
if you step over it, so I didn't step over it. I knowing where it was stopped ahead to like lightly touch to like reach for it. I'm not actually
Yeah.
stepping.
Yeah. Not to mention, you have an awareness of the item. You are the one who placed it. That's
Yes.
going to give you a different interaction with it than somebody else.
And then Boris pockets it and walks out, still kind of like laughing and holding her sides, but slowly but surely collecting herself. Does not offer any explanation whatsoever.
Okay,
God, it takes us 15 minutes to exit a fucking room.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I assumed that process was quick. It was just like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
No, I know. It's so on brand for us though. Like for the things that we focus on
Let's
as a
go.
group.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to realize at a certain point that I had really grandiose plans for the floor plan of this that I had to scale back pretty considerably because otherwise we would be spending like 20 episodes in here.
6 years later, we get out of the basement.
Yeah, like we're a third of the way through the episode on one practical joke.
All right. So as we head out, can we hear anything? Is it like silent here?
Yeah, it is eerily silent here. Nothing else lives here, and the things that do live here are apparently going to lengths to make themselves unseen and unheard.
As we approach the main foyer room, Hedrick will pull out his lute and just start plucking, kind of like testing the acoustics of the space. Not really playing much yet, just his chords and kind of tuning.
Yes, and as this foyer literally goes all the way up to a skylight up above, this big open space is pretty acoustically nice. Now, there are a few decorations, some like velvet curtains in various places that act as, a little bass trappy, kind of keep the echo under control. But it's a big enough space where it sounds pretty nice.
Well, let's say let's find us an audience.
I guess that's
That's been what we've been trying to do.
All right.
Well, we should go upstairs. Right.
Ascend.
We haven't been there. We kind of like looked around a little bit and then just went back downstairs. So left or right though, because I remember there was like 2 halls to either side when we go up the stairs.
And it looked pretty identical.
Yes.
Well, we go to the right, of course.
Or pass to the left.
Of course. To the right.
To the right, to the left.
Right.
Hablet's leading.
We'll go to the left.
Oh,
Phil convinced.
so
convinced
wishy-washy.
me. Yeah, I am.
Is there a door at the end of the hallway?
Okay, so you go that left passageway because you go up one of the 2 kind of curving sets of stairs up to
Yes.
that balcony area. At the back there are the 2 doors. Through the left door, you see one door across the hallway. Another one on as you kind of turn into the left there, as there's nowhere really to go on the right. You turn to the left, and the hallway goes quite a little ways. There's another door on the right, and then towards the end of the hall, there's another door to the right and the left. There is no door at the far end of the hallway, though.
What is the far end of the hallway? Just like a dead end?
Yeah, it's a dead end, but I mean, there are 4 other doors in the one you came in.
Was there how many on each side?
Okay, so you're coming in through a door on what would be the south side. There are 3 doors on the north and another one on the south side of the room, far off to your left as you come in.
Okay, what kind of room is this then?
Well, it is a hallway. I'm sorry.
Well, let's head down. So
work.
It sounds like as we head down the hall, there will be we'll approach a door on our right.
There will be that first door on your right.
In this place, let's just go door to door and let's just move through.
All right. So you'll start on that first door on the right. I'm going to push immediately across the hall from where you came in. All right.
You're just going to open it?
I mean, we can't hear anything still, right? It's still dead silent here. What do you want to knock? What do you want to do?
Jarrell recommends you knock. You are in somebody's house.
You know what? No,
we've been rummaging through their basement for the last half an hour.
Okay.
Half an hour, probably.
Hoblet's going to say,
rummaging through their
casting. Come out to the hall. Come out to the hallway.
You're just kind of constantly telegraphing our position. It's obvious this person or thing has no interest in finding us.
If it's that powerful, it knows we're here. We're like...
You know what, Hoblet? I'm pretty sure that Stevedore feller just went right back to him and told him that a bunch of assholes were walking around his place. So
we just cussed out the
you don't need to announce yourself. Let's keep checking. Let's just keep looking through doors.
Okay. All right. So wait.
You're doing it.
Wait. How are you opening the door? Did you had said you push?
He said push. He said push.
Unfortunately, it does not open when you push.
Son of a bitch! And then he pulls it open.
Yep. The door opens to what looks like a kind of well-apportioned sitting room. It is about 20 by 25, a little longer horizontally than vertically, and you come in right at the mid-wall. There are bookshelves over both the left and right walls. The back wall just has some paintings. There are a couple of nice cushioned red velvet chairs and a table in the middle of the room.
Hedrick would like to look at the paintings.
The paintings are of incredibly nondescript men and women. A man on the left painting, a woman on the right painting. And as you look at them, you try to make out discernible features, and it's not like it shifts, but it's almost as if the painting itself is trying to look incognito, maybe. Like they're just the most nondescript people you can imagine.
I'd like to see maybe if I can pierce the veil here, and see if this is like an illusion of some kind.
Sure.
So like maybe an Arcana check or something, or an investigation.
All right.
We'll make it Arcana, and that's a nat 1.
A nat 1.
You pierced the veil.
No,
sure.
You try to pierce the veil, and the veil smacks you in the forehead, metaphorically. This is the most boring painting you've ever seen, and you are revolted by it.
Who would take the time to paint such plain-looking people?
All right, well, I'm obviously disgusted by what I'm seeing in here, and I just don't care anymore. I'm going to just remove myself from the conversation now.
Can we move through this room? Is there a second door, or was there only one entry?
No, there is not. There is only the one entrance, to your knowledge.
And you said it's a sitting room, right?
Yes, it is.
Since obviously this is the most boring room of my life, I'm just going to sit down on one of the couches and see what these guys want to make of it.
It is moderately comfortable. Not very comfortable, but not uncomfortable. It's a very average chair.
Okay.
My opinion, we just traveled through the planar vortex or something like that and arrived in this desolate place with an ornate house. We are not here to read books. I feel like this whole place is just one big figment of our imagination. We have to find the way out of here.
But the way out is through the door. But I mean, how do we, we just, like, we're here now.
What I mean...
Wherever we are, we're here.
We must get to the point of this place. If the house is the point, this room is not the point of this house.
Boris is going to make an assumption about what an incredibly boring painting in an ornate room means, and is going to try to, like, pull the painting away as if there was, like, a safe or a hidden door behind it. She's not even going to check. She's just going to try to pull on it.
Fantastic.
The one is the man, specifically.
Yeah. Behind the man, there is, in fact, a safe.
I knew
look
it!
at that.
Boris gets to work trying to crack the safe.
Okay. We're going to say, because your success is a foregone conclusion, roll a d6.
A d6. 3.
It takes you 3 minutes to pick this lock.
I pop a bubblegum cigar and start working.
So as you're kind of bumping away at it, does anybody have anything going on that would be like a 3 minute or less activity that they're trying to be up to? Like, just, some casual socializing while Boris does her thing. Actually, does anybody even notice Boris doing her?
Well, she ripped the painting.
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's
I think
she's obviously interacting with
She ripped the painting off the wall.
Right.
Yeah, I was not discreet about that. Also, once the painting came off the wall, I'd like to note, all I did was throw it behind me. Like, I did not gently place it down. I just, tossed it.
Can Jarrell catch the painting?
Well, before we get there, Felix, which chair did you sit in?
I didn't specify. I just said I wanted to sit in the red velvet chair.
There were 2 red velvet chairs, so I don't know. Do you need me to flip a coin to decide for you? Or which one are you in?
The one where the painting's flying towards.
Oh, okay. If that's what we're looking for, fantastic.
I mean, are they on opposite ends of the room? Because also remember, while I'm Boris, I'm also a 13-year-old girl. I didn't throw that painting very far.
No, but I'm just going to throw some fate dice around here. Oh, yes, I like where that one came up. So, in very cartoony fashion, the painting flips end over end and lands right on Felix with his head pushing through the canvas, appearing right where the painted head would be, flops down, body right in front of him.
Oh, it's a good look on you, Felix.
It probably pulls the bandana down a little bit, so now...
Just a little. There's a little bit of peeking going on there.
Yeah, the jewel is peeking, and I kind of adjust it again.
Well, that painting went from plain to ugly.
Poor Felix.
Come here, Felix. I'm just kidding. I'll help you with that. And he pulls it off. If we're taking 3 minutes for the safe to be opened, Hedrick will inspire Felix because he has a feeling he's going to need it with that thing in his head. Do 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 do. Well, all I can say is adventuring's insane. We risk our lives for treasure and for fame. Boom, 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 boom. There's nothing we can't do. After all that we've been through, our quest we will pursue throughout the plains. The plains. Do, 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 do,
Oh
do,
my
do, do, do.
God. Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Hoblet, don't forget you got a D10 as well from the last episode.
I won't.
That's been way more than 10 minutes, right?
Oh, it only lasts 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Shucks. Okay.
Yes. Also, there's just imagine
Shucks.
like a little chibi Frankie Wild dancing in a bee suit across the bottom of the screen for that.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well done,
Amazing.
sir. Well done.
Well, I'm obviously going to remove the painting from myself.
Yeah, Hedrick had said he was helping you out with that.
If it's gonna take,
and I'm
oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I just real quick. This is not going to necessarily maybe be a 3-minute activity. I'm not sure, but
All right. Well, this is going to be a 3-minute activity.
All right,
Inspired
go
by
ahead.
Boris's smashing, Hoblet's going to yank the picture of the lady off the wall. Like, if we're fucking this place up, let's do it.
There is, however, nothing behind that painting.
Why did I concede my time to you?
Oh, damn it. How far away from me is Felix?
Don't you fucking dare.
Let's see. I would say about 5'10". It would be about a 15-foot cloud.
I'm gonna like frisbee toss the picture of the lady towards Felix, like a ring toss, trying to land it on his head, like Boris did the first one.
Good. You can make that as a ranged attack.
Okay.
Can I
improvised attack?
Can I try to shoot it out of the air?
Oh, wait a minute. I can't do anything with that. Suffice it to say, it didn't make it. It was a 3.
It's a slow projectile speed. A 3. I'm going to give that 3 an opportunity to get shot down anyway. It's going to sail wide off to the left, but sure, Felix, make me a to hit check against that.
No. If I see it like not on direct course to me, like you'll see me like almost charging up an Eldritch Blast to fire at it, but when I see it like going wide, I holster myself.
Easy, fella. Just joking.
Rock and roll, I guess.
I just shake my head. I just shake my head at Hoblet.
All right. So is the safe cracked?
Yeah, let's say the safe is now cracked. And
right.
The safe contains... where's that other D10? Let's see. Contains 1,000 gold in gold pieces.
Ooh.
I'm curious about something here.
Okay.
Since it's currency. Does the currency bear any markings of a recognizable place on Telduria?
Oh yeah, no, these are Tarantian marks.
Okay. Interesting. Teldurian currency. In whatever world or plane we are in.
My suspicion, this kind of feels like a limbo or like a purgatory or something, meant to look like something else, but it's not really it.
I don't know. This just feels like a payday to me. Boris starts sliding coins into one of her pockets.
Wait a second. Okay, I have a. This is not based in any sort of like. I have no evidence to base this on besides these Teldurian coins. But what if we are on a piece of Telduria that's not in Telduria anymore? I'm not sure if y'all remember what happened with Tarantis. How the city just kind of, was
I remember. I was there.
Yo,
stolen.
we saw that.
Well, yeah, and when we were in High Rock, we were in that room.
And hold on. And we encountered Stevedore again, whom we met in Tarantis. So now we have Tarantian currency and a Tarantian denizen, citizen, whatever, in a plane that is not the prime material plane.
Did I ever ask how you met Stevedore?
He's a friend of a friend.
We did some work at a residence that he lived at a while back.
I've never seen you work ever, Felix.
It's the
I give him the most. I give him the most incredulous stare. Like I can't even believe.
Planning is not working, Felix. Planning is planning for other people to work.
We even had uniforms. It was legit. Honestly.
Do you not? Yeah, and do you not even understand the amount of planning and things that have happened when I was not here? The amount of things that I've done to benefit this party, and the things that I've done while I've been with you. And you're gonna talk to me about hard work and commitment?
What's the heaviest thing in the room?
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hoblet.
Do you equate hard work to heavy lifting? Do you forget that also brains are required for hard work and managing an adventuring party, Jarrell?
Jarrell picks up a chair and tries to hand it to Fear, like one of the leather velvet chairs.
How is this solving anything? What am I have nothing to prove to you, Jarrell, and I don't even entertain his offer for me to lift this
Since
chair.
no one did,
I remember
or
Jarrell's
said
pretty
anything,
jacked,
did
so.
Boris just pocket 1,000 gold and we're just rolling
Boris
on?
has been continuing to
because she
literally
said
just
she was just
shovel
shoveling the money
into
out,
a...
and we're all just sitting here I guess you did pick the safe, but
Well, Boris, are you trying to be stealthy about it?
No, God, no. I
It's
literally
1,000
just
gold.
called it payday, walked up, stretched a pocket out as if I was a kangaroo mother, and started scooping it in with the entire length of my arm.
I mean, really, that's just the
Fantastic.
entrepreneurial spirit.
Like, you're
of the
also
heroes.
hearing gold coins clink on the floor for the ones that are missing the pocket every once
Okay.
in a while.
I was going to say,
All right.
Felix has 10,416 gold in his bag of holding. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
I actually had it written down on my character sheet how much gold I personally had.
Which is what everybody should be doing anyway. So,
I have my own personal
Yeah.
amount written down.
I would say anyone with a passive perception better than 12 is going to hear those coins clinking around.
Nope, I'm too busy
yeah, I
yelling
might
at
go pick
Hoblet.
up some of those coins.
Or Jarrell, I mean.
Okay, so those of you with that passive perception, you guys kind of get enough of a crack to be able to get in on this action before Boris succeeds in her quest of scooping them all into the pocket, provided that's what you're trying to do and not just stop at some point that you haven't mentioned yet.
I mean, I was planning to just scoop it all in, given that the pockets on my armor work in a way where they add no weight as I put things in them. So 1,000 gold seemed like
Yeah.
a good thing to have in my pockets versus anybody else's.
That's fine.
Yeah, Boris,
Um,
I'll give you a hand here. And Hedrick is helping load the gold or hold the pocket open a little bit easier for her to shovel it in. You know, I hate having loose change in my pockets. You know, I like to have that freedom of motion and doing my tumbling and whatnot. And I can't have that kind of weight.
Yeah, that's why I like these pockets so much. Boris stops
Defend-
shoveling gold for a second to stick a bubblegum cigar in Hedrick's mouth and continues shoveling.
Thanks, little lady.
I can imagine tongue out, the side of your mouth is like just sifting through all the stuff and shoving it into the pockets. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's about 25 gold on the floor loose at the end of all of this, if anyone's attempting to get at those.
I'm sorry, no.
Jarrell has
Yeah.
touched none of the gold.
Shit, if it's sitting on the floor, Howlett will pick it up.
I don't grovel, so
25 gold is 25 gold, man. I've done worse for
It's
less.
so fun to see how the philosophical differences come out over loose.
Hoblet, you devil.
Here we go.
Ooh,
As I'm sure we've all noticed, also no one still is coming. So if we're about finished
Yep.
here, we
Yeah.
should keep moving.
On to the next room.
yes. All right, so there is the next room on the right with nothing across the hall from it.
One second, Dave.
If
How
that's where
long
you're
is the
looking to
hallway?
go. Wait. The hallway is, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about 100 feet.
100 feet? Okay. And how far? The room was 25?
Yeah, the room was 20 by 25.
Jarrell's going to walk into the middle of the hallway and use his last divine sense.
Okay, and your last divine sense goes what kind of range?
60 feet.
60 feet. It picks up nothing that you haven't already noticed from Felix, but nothing otherwise.
Okay. I have a feeling that whatever I sensed before isn't on this side of the house.
I mean, you're taking a pretty small bubble out of that side of the house, but okay.
Well, it's 60 feet diameter, or radius.
Yeah,
You know,
is a sphere.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, I was treating it like 60-foot diameter. If you're talking 60-foot radius, okay. There, yeah,
sense-
something does ping within 60 feet.
Let's keep going then.
Okay.
All right.
Next door on
So
the right.
if you were to head down the hall, there's, next door on the right. There would be 2 further down, both right and left. But this one on the right. And how are we encountering this room?
If I'm still in the front, I'm pulling on this one. Let's give this a hole.
Yeah, pulling actually opens it.
Of course. And we see...
a completely identical sitting room.
Boom, is there a picture of a man on the wall?
Both a man and a woman, yes.
Yep, right over
Same
the picture
positions.
of the man. Let's go, Boris.
Boris heads over to the picture of the woman in this room and rips that one
All right.
off first.
Okay, the portrait of the woman has nothing behind it.
And Hoblet pulls down the picture of the man.
Which also has nothing behind it.
Ah, horsecock.
Boris then proceeds to slam the painting over Hoblet's head.
Oh, now the kids
are asleep.
I can't hear anyone anymore.
we're hoping the kids are asleep.
I'm
Do you
in
want
the
to take
basement.
back that
I mean-
boulder dash before?
Yeah.
They're at least-
It's
they're
no
at least
boulder
a floor
damage.
away.
Right.
Oh boy.
So yeah, after Hoblet curses, Boris takes the painting in her hands and tries to smash it over his head.
Over Hoblet's head.
Yeah, you're right next to me.
She succeeds.
Okay.
He doesn't even move.
Yep.
He thought it was hilarious. I tried to throw the painting.
Yeah.
If she succeeds and my head comes out, I do like a little dance and like fucking pretend like I'm the man. Or wait, did you grab the
Okay.
picture of the lady?
I grabbed the lady.
Yes. Oh, the dress looks nice on me.
Yeah. I would definitely deem that Hoblet is immune to shame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to have shame when you started with none.
I'm dirty
When you were
almost all
born
the
with
time.
none.
So
Yeah.
Yes. We have immune to fear, we have immune to shame.
hmm
Did you
And
should
we have
actually, there is a section on your character sheet for immunities. You might as well add that.
Yeah,
I
might as
do.
well just go ahead with it.
I do have advantage to saves versus poison, and I convinced you once that alcohol was a poison, so I have advantage on all my saves for when I get drunk. Just so you know.
I guess this is like court where the precedents can be set, sure.
Oh, it's on my sheet. It's written in ink, so it can't be.
Okay. It's right there, clear as purple crayon.
Okay. Safe to say we just leave. If there's nothing else, is anyone else trying to do anything in this room?
No.
Is every other room the same?
We have the only one way
I'm
to
not
find out,
telling.
maybe.
Let's go. Let's look at one more
Yeah.
and just see what it looks
Okay,
like.
so there's on the right and on the left now.
We've stayed on the right the whole time.
And there is only about, between the, once there's the doors, and only about 5 feet of wall before you hit the end of the hallway. And which one you said, the right?
Sure.
Okay. The right hallway opens up into was actually another hallway. This one is narrower, only about 15 feet wide and about 30 feet long. There's a door at the far end. On the right, there are some paintings of very nondescript landscapes. On the left, there are several windows that look off into the rolling hills and gray skies.
Is it discret?
It
You
is
just described
discreet.
it.
Yeah.
If that's what you mean.
Yes, in the same way that one could be gruntled or coate.
Or just couth.
Couth.
Yes. I think couth might have actually been a word at one point, like Old
Yeah.
English or something. Like I kind of remember that. But that's the most off-topic BS ever. Anyway, we've got those windows on the left. We've got portraits of a very boring-looking grass and hills landscape on the right.
And a
Which is
door
the
at
same
end
as
of
the
hall.
window.
I'm wondering which one is more boring. Like, which one is like? Should I look out the window or should I look at the pictures?
Oh my god.
Boris is going to immediately start removing the pictures.
There you go,
So
there,
that
okay.
option will
Oh,
just
God.
disappear.
Okay.
Like, she
That now
starts like
helps
taking
me-
them out
yeah.
and putting them on the floor, like every single picture in the hallway that exists.
Well, I guess I will look out the window then.
Yes. By the way, this the pictures of the landscape are a nice rolling hill. There's a little bit of shadow, blue clouds, some streaks in the sky. It is actually literally the Windows XP wallpaper.
Huh.
Yep.
So there is windows on either side of the hallway.
I hate you for that. I hate you for that.
Yeah, but you
I
love it
cannot
too.
believe that you made that joke. You literally designed this hallway for that joke, you asshole.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, I came up with that idea about 2.5 minutes ago, I think.
How much?
I love that.
How much XP do we get for walking down the hallway?
Oh no.
33.333 repeating, of course.
How do I add that on?
We've never added XP to anything, so
Yeah.
we're not going to start now.
But Dave just gave
Is there
me 33
anything
of them.
behind any of these paintings?
No, there is nothing behind any of those paintings.
Can I actually look at the dead end wall?
It's not a dead end, it's a door.
Back into the
Oh, yeah.
hallway
Before
there?
we
Sure.
even enter this hallway
Yes.
and just investigate it?
Okay. Yeah, you may perform any investigatory check you choose.
Do a 17. I'm just checking to see if it's literally just the exterior, like the wall to the exterior, or if maybe there's something else to it, since there is some separation there.
No, it is literally an exterior wall. It is the
Okay.
same. It is the same wall as in that hallway. That hallway was 15 feet wide, 5 feet to either end of a 5-foot door.
Okay. And what about that door that was to the left then? Because that's like towards the front of the house, I think.
Yes.
So
I was gonna say,
we
should
just-
we, since this is like a long hallway,
Let's just
should we just
open that.
open that door just a quick little peek, skis?
real quick,
Just a
real
little-
quick, little peek.
Okay. Yeah, you open that window, and it is the same sort of hallway with windows on your right. And
Wait. We opened the door
Right.
to a hallway where there's windows.
Yes,
You said
this
we opened
other
the
one.
window.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Just everyone, listen to what I mean and not what I say. Really fucking wacky tonight.
Get on that wacky tobacco.
But yes, you open the door to this hallway that goes towards the front of the building, and it is the same, where now that you're facing what would be south on my map, you have Windows on your right and Microsoft Windows on your left.
Huh.
So both hallways are the same?
Yes.
So the whole house is a mirror.
Well, these
So far.
hallways are a mirror.
And the rooms before them were mirrors, and the staircase leading up was a mirror.
It's just all the
Give
same.
me a second.
Boris is mildly annoyed by the last set of paintings, so she just walks down this hallway, like with her hand up, just tipping all of the paintings so they're not level.
Oh, that hurts.
So, oh my god, my screen
can't
light is
see it.
making that horrid.
What
Yeah.
are these strange looking?
Yeah, it's the sort of thing best done at a table, unfortunately, but what's one to do? I actually drew maps this time, and it's killing me.
You need to
This
mail
is
us
what
all our
prepara-
maps ahead of
preparate-
time so that we have
Yep.
them in front of us.
Yeah, preparation is destroying my workflow.
You're smarter than
It's
I am.
horrid. But anyway, yes, so you've got this hallway that goes off to the south toward the front of the building. It is 30 feet long with all those previous descriptors.
Oh, so which way do you think, crew?
Towards the
Keep
center
going
of the
left.
house. Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going, what, towards the front again?
Yeah, so the left door. Yes.
Okay, so that left door, yes. All right, you can proceed down the most recent hallway you had entered. There is a door at the far end of it.
Let's head towards it.
All right, heading through the door, you enter another room. This one is, or would be, square, but in the southwest corner, which is almost directly across from where you entered. You entered on the north wall. At the southwest, it's cut into by what looks like a round tower of some sort, possibly. This is stone, but has a sort of a heavy wooden oak door on it. But it comes into the room sort of at 90-degree angles from the wall at both sides, so it's just sort of a quarter of that arc there.
What's the rest of the room look like?
The rest of the room has no windows. It has sort of a wood panel that comes up to about waist high with some trim at the top, and green and white striped vertical wallpaper going to the ceiling. There are a couple of hanging what appear to be gas lamps, and there is another painting on the wall. This one is just sort of blue. It's nothing but blue in the middle of a frame.
Huh. Like, it's just like someone put like the barest amount of effort into like decorating this house, like to make it look like a house.
Perhaps.
Jarrell will try to open the tower door.
Yeah.
All right, Jarrell, you do open the tower door, and what you notice is that the door opens to a spiral staircase going all along the sort of down around the inside of this tower. It does not go up from here, although the column itself sort of goes up. You don't see anything except for maybe another 20, 40, 60, 80 feet of tower above. And going down, it goes down several flights of stairs in that would be a clockwise down the tower.
Hey, Dave, it says here I've got 60 feet of dark vision. If I look up, do we see anything?
I also have dark vision.
You do too.
I
So
don't.
Quinn and I both look up. Do we see anything?
Quinn and you both have dark vision. Okay. You look up and you just see stone going up like a stone tower of cinder block sized stones. But there are no doors up there, and it eventually comes to a flat ceiling, which is also stone.
Does anyone else have dark vision?
I have dark vision. I also probably see the stones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I have 120 feet of devil's sight.
Okay, so you
magical
that's-
and non-magical darkness.
That's dark enough. Yeah.
great. Yeah, you have magical double dark vision.
Yes.
But what
Magical
about
double dark vision.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
God. Remember when we used to have our meetings in the dark?
Uh-huh.
Dark vision meetings.
I wasn't there, Hoblet. All right. I mean, enough with the inside jokes already, okay? I just want to get shit done here.
Or says, I don't have dark vision, and again tips the painting in the room angrily.
Okay. Oh, so you go back out into the room there and tip the painting?
Well, I hadn't really walked into the oak door, so
Okay.
I was still kind of like in the back
Fair
behind
enough.
it.
Okay. So what? Sorry, John. What are you doing here, buddy?
Hold on. Nothing happens when Boris tips the painting over.
I didn't
No,
tip it over.
the
I
painting-
literally just
good.
so it's not level on the wall, right? It's crooked now.
Yeah. It is
Jarrell-
just slightly off kilter.
Jarrell just says, I do believe the fiend we're looking for is down this way. And we'll start walking down the stairs.
Okay.
I mean, these are stairs that go down to somewhere we have not been down before, because we would have seen those stairs downstairs.
Mm.
Right?
Yes.
It's very
Jarrell ignores you and continues walking
observation.
down the stairs.
This timing looks good enough. The party descends down the spiral staircase into darkness.
That we can see it.
Yeah, but I can see. I think I just
That's
told you.
great.
I don't know if you heard me.
I can see.
From
Quinn and I both have.
I have dark
60 feet
vision.
of Dark vision.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
we
it's
can
not
see.
dark down there.
Yeah.
Hedrick lights his drumstick as he would in any other situation when you assholes just go in front of us, stuck with me and Boris with a glowing blue stick in the back just so we can see our stairs.
So should we also take a second to clarify that none of us are afraid?
So none of us. Well, and
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Thanks for joining us for the Hapless Heroes podcast.
Oh, you all take 200 smashing damage. The tower collapses. Show over. This.
I believe he was trying to end the episode there, and y'all just
Yeah, I had
stole
a
that from
nice,
him.
almost cinematic description.
it's called
I know what-
bulldozing, and we do it well.
I know what he was trying to do. We just wanted to let him know that while he was telling us we were going into the dark, we're not.
We're not. Yeah.
The timing was good, Dave. Now it's perfect.
I can see.
Now it's just a Hapless Heroes episode, which is great. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this behavior, you can find us on the internet. We're in such places as Twitter at Hapless Heroes, Instagram at Hapless Heroes. You can find us on Facebook, search for Hapless Heroes Podcast, and Reddit /r/Hapless Heroes Podcast. All of those places are okay, but they don't always get, a great deal of traction, but we have them so that nobody else can. And to point you to the crown jewel of our internet presence, our Discord server, where you can meet, greet, and talk and chat and hang out with us on a daily basis. Fran and I are always there, and most of the cast are frequently there, unless you're Mo and can't figure out how to get back on Discord.
We still love him.
Yeah, he's metaphorical family to some of us and literal family to others. So.
Also, James just gets so many pings that he just gets overwhelmed.
So here's the thing. I haven't responded yet because I still don't understand how to do the spoiler, and I don't want to be like, I'm back for people that haven't caught up yet. So I waited, but this Monday I'm gonna come back on it. I've been reading the pings. I responded because I was waiting to give people a chance to listen to the one when I came back.
You technically returned a month ago at this point, so...
Anyhow, yes, Discord is wonderful. You should join us. We're a burgeoning community. It's absolutely fantastic, and we would love to have you there. Now, if you really like us, you could leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Since you are listening to this episode, this deep in it, you probably have a podcast service of your choice at this point, and if it allows you to leave a 5-star review, please do so. Or leave any number of stars reviews. I don't know, some of them don't have stars, some of them are just text only. But if you do that, we will read it on air. We will give you the shout out to recognize you as the 5-star human being that you are. Now, if you really, really love us, you could donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/Hapless Heroes Podcast, where we have a variety of reward levels. There's somewhere you can get into our super secret patrons channel. You could get access to James's first notebook full of frankly confusing and sometimes bizarre thoughts. Somewhat disturbing. Just a little bit, but it's the kind of disturbing you really need for personal growth, I think. And there are rewards beyond. Visit our Patreon, patreon.com/Hapless Heroes Podcast. Wow.
Just patreon.com/Hapless Heroes.
Sure, yeah, Hapless Heroes. Look, I don't...
Do we add the merch pitch to our thing now?
Yeah, I guess probably add the merch pitch.
I mean, I was going to say something about the Discord. If you go to Discord and announcements, apparently we have a store that I've been on the podcast since day one, and I just found out today.
I made it 2 years ago. I did not do it.
We have a store. You can go buy shit.
And I've revamped it recently, so there's some new stuff on there. Check it out. Yeah. It's linked in our Discord.
Yeah, and it's literally just, or if you just go to spreadshirt.com, you can search for Hapless Heroes. We're right there. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. It's pretty great.
But if you're not in the Discord, what are you doing? Get in the Discord and then go to the announcements and do it that way. And then you'll be in the Discord. You'll have fun with us.
Yeah. And if you, right now, you like us, Sally Field and the whole deal, literally go to the Hapless Heroes merch store at spreadshirt.com and rep this podcast's gear. There's so much stuff on there. There's even Nicole designed a dog bandana that just says a roof. And it would make me so happy to see pictures of that on all of your pups. I think it would literally light up my life.
Oh, mine too.
So do that. Buy that dog bandana, put it on your pup. And they can be the greatest that has ever lived.
Please do. Yay, capitalism.
Yay, capitalism and shameless self-promotion.
Woohoo! I need to be a way better self-promoter. I'm absolutely crappy at it. But anyway, let's outro this thing so we can get you on, off of this podcast and onto our merch site by outroing our cast the way we do every week. We'll start to my right with the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom, played by Francesco.
I mean, what are plans?
To his right, we have Lord Jarrell the Light, played by John.
Until next time.
To his right, we have Boris the Benevolent, played by Nicole.
I might like smashing things.
To her right, we have Hedrick the Entertainer, played by Phil.
This is the worst house tour I've ever been on.
To his right, we have Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind, played by Mike.
There are just so many ways I would spruce this place up.
And to his right, we have Hoblet the Smasher, played by James.
I can see in the dark.
My name is Dave, and I've been your host and DM for tonight. I'm gonna go contemplate my midlife in the dark.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hey, where'd you go?
Bye.